There is a rumor that Nelson Chamisa is planning to launch a new party. And I want to tell you where the rumor started from, judging firstly by a number of things. Firstly, if you look at here on X, there is Gift Ostalo Siziba. He's one who gave this hint of the leader of Democratic Alternative in Zimbabwe, advocate Nelson Chamisa. There is he in a blue background. And, already if you then look at the comment section, let me just go to the comment section here and see what's going on here. A number of people are saying, His Excellency Advocate Nelson Chamisa, that's Rafael Pasho. And my Magaisa seems to say, you see, he or she, or whoever manages this account, Zimbabweans have not suffered enough, yet citizens are not fighting the system to have it, to change it. They are fighting to be included in the system. Is the thing. And there's this guy with this crazy face. Who is the SG? And your alphabet, yes. And apparently, the issue that is there, they are saying that it's going to be Democratic Alliance Alternative, DAS or something, Democratic Alliance of Zimbabwe, the Democratic Alternative of Zimbabwe. And some people are saying this is straight from the rule book of the DA. And I am told that there is the IFAs have already registered that name, Democratic Alliance Zimbabwe. And some people are saying, oh, why do they do that? My issue is they keep on doing the same thing. You remember the issue of CCC? When they started hinting about CCC, it was way back in somewhere around 2021 or 2020, if I'm not mistaken, if my memory serves me right. And they were saying that it was Citizens Convergence for Change, something like that. And somebody went and registered a party under that name. And my issue with them changing the party name or whatever they are going to do is premised around the fact that they are playing into the hands of ZANU-PF, if I can put it that way, because the challenge that we have is all their moves are not well calculated, in the sense that they don't have secrecy, they don't have a well-oiled system that can keep the secrets, and they don't know who is for them and who is against them. That is the problem. And who is working for them. They cannot filter who is an infiltrant. And that is a problem. And also, that I once told you about the story whereby the former driver of Morgan Tsvangirai was working at the Presidential Guard. The first driver that was working for Morgan Tsvangirai for 2 years, from 2000 up to 2002, was working at the Presidential Guard. Every plan that Morgan Tsvangirai would make, you would know. The problem that they have is they have an internal rot. Until they cure that system whereby they can be able to pick up who is an infiltrant and who is a planted guy in the whole system of the opposition. Whether they change to Faz or to Maz or to Waz or to a Baz or a Shaz or whatever name they're going to come up with, it's not going to yield any fruits because they keep on being new people keep on propping up, and those people are going to derail whatever they are planning. The issue is you cannot keep on repeating the same mistake and expecting different results, because moving from MDC to Triple C, right? And that was that. But now they have a problem of saying Chabang. He's saying I'm a citizen, so they are being beaten at their own game. I was in another space the other time, and there's a guy who was working, I think, for Pacheco or something. When people were pushing for the diaspora vote, and one of the things that people say that, look, guys, having a diaspora vote is not a guaranteed thing that you are going to have victory in the 2023 elections. Having a diaspora vote might actually end up working against you, because you are giving them ample time to study the system. And when they study the system, they know how to play around it and manipulate it. And still, the same way that you're crying, you keep on crying the same thing. Unless there is a change of strategy, personally, unless there's a shift of strategy, personally, I feel that as Zimbabweans, as much as we are hopeful, because there's nothing wrong in being hopeful about things getting to change and all of that, but there is a problem in keeping people hoping. Azvinosiyana nemunhu ari kumisa munhu kuti ndichakuroora. At some point, you need to look at yourself and say, oh, I've been waiting for the past 15 years. I've been waiting for the past 10 years. I've been waiting for the past 7 years. You can't marry me. Just be clear, just be frank. And I cannot marry you. I cannot be able to take responsibility of you. Just be clear with me. This is the conundrum that we find ourselves in as Zimbabweans, that we are in this situation whereby we are hoping as a woman who is waiting for someone to marry them. Very, very hopeful. Mfeso wangu akavimbisa bhobho. Vana John vari kuuya vachitora vasikana vachitoroora. Ukabva John kwotouya ma2K zvakutoroorwa zvichitorwa pasi. Iwe wakangogara. My issue is, unless there is a change of a strategy or a solid plan that will be able to counter all these demons that they've been facing all these years. The demons of infiltration, the demons of people who pretend like they are for you, the court jesters who come and court jest the leader, and the leader becomes fogged. His vision is fogged, and he cannot be able to see who is in for him or who is just court jesting for that they can secure a position. They become career politicians. If there is no such a strategy that is going to cater for that and stop the infiltrants, we might as well kiss the opposition goodbye. I know it's painful, but that is the truth. I know you don't like that truth, but that is the truth that we must be able to stay knowing. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and what do you make of this move by Triple C of starting a new party, or probably a new party on the cards? How is that going to pan out? The issue of these guys that have contested as independents, they can't cross party. If the likes of Ostalos are going to win these by-elections, they are going to be stuck in Triple C until the end of 2028, unless they are going to make a massive pullout. Maybe they're going to force then an election, which people are talking about, that there's SADC election. And nothing like that, my fellas. There's nothing that is going to happen. Of course, the issue of legitimacy is a problem that is hanging on the current government, but it's not something that they can live with. They can live with that fact that all governments, they live with a cloud hanging over their head. You look at South Africa, even the likes of Cyril Ramaphosa, Jacob Zuma in 2012, the people that were massacred in Marikana, they lived with that cloud hanging over their head, and until the term of Zuma finished, Zuma lived with the Nkandla issue for many years. He got into the election of 2014 with that issue. He managed to win, even though the Nkandla issue was an issue. Also managed to win the 2014 elections with the issue of Waterkloof, the issue of Gupta's landing their plane at Waterkloof. Got into 2016, same thing. So you must understand the dynamics of politics, that despite all the hurdles that politicians face, they always wear them off. They can play around all these things. So you must be able, you can't just say, oh, they are cornered, they are not going to, unless something is going to give from the security forces. That's where I can say, okay, there is my hope. If the guys from the security force are going to say, they are the ones who put them in. So unless there is something like that, then I'm not interested in any conversation that is talking about any change of government or something. We are stuck here. We are where we are. If you want to invest it or do other things, go ahead. If you want to go to the UK, go ahead. If you want to go to South Africa, go to Botswana, whatever you want to do. Let's go out and do what we gotta do to save yourself, instead of waiting on politicians to save you or to give you false hope. See you on the next video. Bye for now.